and that kind of reputation, so that it's helped. So cultivate relationships in all areas. When you guys go to college, I want to give you a challenge. Go meet the president of the college. Try and see if you can pull that off. Just for the fun of it. I mean, just tell them who you are and what you're trying to do, and I think that would be kind of a fun caper, you know, just to get you guys in trouble. See if you can meet the headmaster, head of the college. It'll be a challenge. I don't think it wouldn't happen that easy, but raise your hand if you think you could pull that off. I was telling Dave a story, and I was doing a class for the 5th graders, and I was saying, you know, if I'm going to employ one of you guys, what I would do is I'd give each of you guys a bag, and I'd give you 5 minutes, and you guys could run outside, and whoever got the most rubbish, I would employ you for whatever job it was for the summer. So the kids went out there, were so cute. They all ran out there, and one kid, one little scrappy kid, he came back and his bag was overflowing, you know. And then another kid came in and he says, "Oh, teacher, I couldn't find anything. His bag was empty." But I mean, be enthusiastic about life, and pick something that you like to do. You don't have to slug it out doing something you don't like to do just for the money. Pick a career that really stokes you and you enjoy doing, you're passionate about. You get up early and, you know, show up early for work, or you think about it when you're not there, so that you have that inner connection. I have a good friend who's a triathlete, and you know, she's in a career, she's in a medical career, and she hates the hours, she hates the job, the money is there, but it's just kind of destroying her emotionally and mentally. It's just so wearing on her, and you know, she spent all this money and time becoming this doctor, and all of a sudden she's finding herself in a predicament where, you know, I don't really like doing it, and it's sort of hard to retreat from all that expense. So I'm going to let Dave take it from here, and then we're going to come back and answer questions and continue the discussion. But Dave's got an interesting story, and Dave is one of those guys that is cheerful. He's physically really fit. He's got a beautiful family, great relationships. He's one of those kind of guys you want to hang out with. And he loves paddleboarding, surfing, stand-up paddling, canoeing. He gives back to the community. He's on the board at Hawaiian Canoe Club. He's had a huge impact on that organization. And we're lucky to have Dave in this community. And it's a great, he's a great father and husband and friend.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. So, I don't know about all that stuff. I'm not really sure. You know, I do the best I can. So I'm Dave Ward, and I'm with a company called Frampton & Ward, and we do real estate consulting, project management, and some development. And I bet somebody in this room probably knows my partner, Bill Frampton. Anybody? Yeah? Cross country? There you go. Okay. Yeah, see? Good response. What do you think of Bill? What was that all about?
Oh, just know who he is.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'd like to do is kind of talk to you guys a little bit and kind of tell you a little bit about some of the things I've been through and some of the jobs that I've had, and try to share a little bit of insight with you guys on some of the things that I see happening out there. And I was thinking about coming to this class, and I went to a boarding school. I went to an all-boys boarding school in Alexandria, Virginia when I was in high school for 4 years, from 9th to 12th grade. So I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, what are you guys thinking about right now? Like, what's on your mind? I was like, okay, so I'm going to start this, and we're going to keep going. You guys are going to chime in. So this is what I got. This is what I'm thinking. I remember dating. That was on my mind. Friends, dating, that kind of stuff, right? Sports, right? Sports. I'm thinking about sports a lot. That's real big in my life. And then the last one I was thinking about, getting into college, right? Am I on? Close? Anywhere in the ballpark? Okay. All right. So what makes a good college? What makes a good college? You guys are spending a lot of time on this right now. What makes a good college? Come on, help me out. A couple things.
Good location.
Good location. Okay, I like that. You guys are applying for college. Come on. What's a good college? University. What makes a good college?
They have the programs you want.
Okay, that's good. Programs you want. Okay. Okay, I agree with all those. So, I went to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Good location, small community. It's a college town. It's a great school. Good programs there. I kind of fell into it. I'm from North Carolina originally, and you know, it was kind of back home for me. But it worked out really well. So in 4 years from now, you're in college. What are you going to be thinking about then? One?
Getting a job.
Right.
Dating.
That's good. Dating, right. Exactly. Dating, getting a job, right? Probably not sports anymore, maybe, but probably not sports anymore, right? So what's a good job? What's a good job? You're thinking, and this is, by the way, jobs, you know, you go to school for 4 years, jobs kind of last a little longer usually. Anybody, good job? What's a good job?
Something you like doing.
Okay, I like that one. Anything else?
Steady.
Steady? Steady work?
Yeah.
Paycheck?
Good people surrounding you.
Yep. Okay, good. Right. Okay, so I was thinking about this, and I actually looked in some, you know, I was trying to look back in some of the things that, you know, I learned from people. And I think what Mike said a minute ago is really important. Okay? Do something that makes you happy. Do something you're passionate about. Okay? Do something that gives you energy that you like. At the same time, make other people happy. Whatever product it is, whatever you're selling, whatever you're doing, make other people happy. Exceed their expectations. Provide a service, a product, whatever it is that exceeds expectations. If you do those things, I believe you don't need to focus on the money. I think the money comes. That's what I see. The people that I know are the most successful, they don't focus on the money. They focus on doing what they love and providing a service that people want. And that's how they make money. So with that in mind and the job thing, I want to tell you from my experience, it is not always a straight line. It's not, I get out of college and I have my dream job. It's not really usually the way it works. It can happen, it definitely can happen. You guys might even have studied somebody that it happened to, Bill Gates or somebody like that, but he didn't get out of college. But usually it's not a straight line. So I thought I'd share with you some of my experiences and kind of tell you a little bit about some of the things that I've learned along the way. So when I got out of college, I got a job at Bank of America. And I was in corporate lending, which was a great feeder program. I really encourage people to think about those kind of terms. You meet a lot of people. You're in business with people. You're lending money to people. Mike was talking about that. You're lending money to people, so you're learning everybody else's business. Nice kind of job to have. There's other jobs like this, insurance. There's lots of things like this. But just, you know, thinking about it. I encourage people, no matter what the job is, learn it the best you can. There is no menial task at a job. If someone says go make a copy, find out what you're making a copy of. See what it means. I think that is critical. I think that is something that will really take you a long ways in business. So always be thinking, always think about the result, right? One of the things I learned at, so I was in corporate finance, or I was corporate lending with Bank of America. So I was about 5 years older than you guys, 6 years older than you guys maybe. So I'm meeting with the CEOs of Carnival Cruise Lines, Alamo Rent-A-Cars, Wackenhut Securities. These are big companies. These aren't like small blips. These are Fortune 500 companies. And I was young, and I was trying to get my feet on the ground, and you know, I was trying to learn everything I could. Everything that came across my desk, I always tried to learn everything that it meant. I went into a meeting at Carnival Cruise Line one time with my boss, and sit down with the VP in there, Mickey Harrison, and my boss says, "All right, Dave, take the meeting over, or you know, tell them what you think." And I was like, deer in the headlights. I was like, holy crap, I am not prepared. Always be prepared. If you're going to a meeting, be prepared. Even if you're just the guy on the sidelines, until that point I'd always just been the guy kind of tagging along. I'd been learning the business and that kind of stuff. Be prepared. If you're in a meeting, be prepared. So I did that for a couple years, and I was still, you know, obviously pretty young, and so I decided I would do something different. So corporate lending, what do you think the next thing is after corporate lending? Anybody? You know?
Mortgage,
You don't know?
housing,
Huh?
or mortgage, housing.
Mortgage,
lending?
yeah, that'd be a good choice. How about starting a fiberglass business on Maui? How about that? Fiberglass products, what do you think? Good jump, right? Corporate lending, fiberglass products. So I walk into my boss's office one day, I say, hey, I'm resigning. And he goes, oh my God, you know, we're gonna miss you. Are you going to business school? Are you working for one of the companies that, you know, you're dealing with? And I was like, no, I'm moving to Maui. And he was like, what? He's like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, no, I'm moving to Maui. And it was kind of a big step, but it was a little bit of a calculated risk. I didn't have a family at the time. It was something that I always wanted to do, start my own business. Why not? You know, take a shot. So I moved out here, and a friend of mine, Michael Giblin, and I, we started this thing called Maui Fiberglass. And we know anything about fiberglass products? Not a bit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we decided we were going to make car top carriers for windsurfing equipment. How we came up with that, I have no idea. It was just something. So we get into the business. Got to learn how to put a business together. Got to learn how to do accounting. Got to learn, you know, about employees after a while, which make sure if you have employees, you're akamai about that.